Boynak Cairo C, Pagalagis C. Thank you, and welcome. The last couple of years, towards the end of the summer break, I found myself watching YouTube videos of Eskimo dancing. I remember thinking to myself, what is happening to me? Because when I first got here in 2013, I couldn't hear the music. I didn't hear it because I couldn't hear it. It sounded foreign, almost scary. Today when I hear the drums, I'm reminded of Wainwright, and I feel happy. After 6 years here, the culture has become a part of me, and it calms my spirit. The other day, some of the kids were complaining about tonics. I reminded them, I'm a tonic. One of the students spoke up, and some of you know who I'm talking about. And she says, actually, I'm giving it away now. Azza, you native. Yeah. Azza, indeed. What a wonderful compliment. Yeah. Good evening. My name is Tony Angelo, and I'm a high school social studies teacher. It is my great honor to speak tonight about the Alak School class of 2019. I became a teacher 6 years ago. Alak School was my first assignment teaching. At that time, this particular graduating class was in 7th grade. So I have known these students since they were Utiku. Utiku kids! I have known these kids since they traveled from childhood into adulthood. And heck, now two of them are parents. I remember trying to have PE class first hour and being a new teacher. I didn't know how to control the class. They skated around the gym like crazy people. Some even rode around on those little red tricycle things going as fast as they could, wiping out on purpose. I remember Melvin telling me about Assassin's Creed video games and doing punching and kicking and stuff. DJ saying, Tony, this is for you. Caitlin skating around with her ginormous tablet, not caring what I was saying. And Courtney basically doing whatever she wanted, whenever she wanted, however she wanted. It was scary. They would not listen to me, and it seemed like they were trying to get me to quit. Well, when I got to know these kids, something changed. What seemed scary to me at first became not so scary at all. They were testing me, and as they continued to test me day in and day out until I finally set limits. What I saw as dangerous was not dangerous. It was just the village reaching out to me and shaking me and saying, "You gonna stay, boy?" And my answer is, yes, I'm gonna stay. Things got better. Caitlin started listening more, and even when we disagreed and we would argue, kind of get angry, we would both apologize to each other and get on good terms again. Courtney started each year with, "I know I've been giving you a hard time this year, or last year. Things will be different this year. I'm going to be good, I promise."
Yeah.
And then get angry and exploded me 1 week later. And then apologize again. Raylan was always an excellent student. But I remember once, when we were not getting along, I saw her at the post office and started talking to her, and she ignored me, like I did not exist. Later, I went home and cried into my giant pillow. No, I joked, I don't have a pillow. Seriously though, I was upset about nothing, because later I found out she had her earbuds underneath her headband. She didn't even know I was talking to her. Jeez, drug test. For me, not her. I remember my first year when the kids were acting crazy in gym class, Maxine saying to me, "This is your fault." I didn't agree. I thought, how could this be my fault? These kids won't listen to me. But you know what? She was right. It was my fault. I was the adult. I was the one that needed to set the boundaries and enforce the rules. I'm happy to say that today things are better, and one of the reasons is because I have been here for so long. This is why I stress how important it is for village kids to become teachers. Outside lower 48 teachers will come and go, but teachers that come from the village stay. And that's important for their education for these kids. If you're a student, or even if you're an adult, because I went back to school when I was in my 40s, if you're an adult or a student and want to go back to school and become a teacher, let me know and I'll help you. I'd say do it. I didn't always see eye to eye with these kids. In this graduating class, I didn't always see eye to eye with these kids. There were plenty of power struggles and outright disagreements that sometimes got very heated. But the next day we were all together again in the classroom. Day in, day out, we had to find a way to get along. In this respect, it's a lot like family. Family, we care about each other, but sometimes not really like each other. I'm not going anywhere, and they're not either. We have to figure out how to get along. They're my new family. These family struggles ultimately brought us closer together because even though we may not always like each other, I have love in my heart and I know they have love in their hearts for me too. It has been my greatest honor to have been part of their lives for these 6 years, and I'm going to miss seeing them around very much. Congratulations to the class of 2019. Good luck.
All right, it would be pretty much impossible to follow that up. As we all know, Ms. Madeline Hickman is not available, and so we're going to move on